Peace. I just started my show. What's happening? All right, greetings, family, greetings. All right, let's dive into this real quick with no hesitation. All right, I'm coming on at a very, very strange, kind of awkward kind of time. Today we're going to be talking straightforward. We're going to be talking about preparedness and survival and readiness. Really, readiness and preparedness. The survival aspect is definitely on you. So anyway, shout out to Kalanji right here at Black Power Media Reloaded. Of course, y'all already know this is Professor Griff. And this is not necessarily the masses kind of broadcast kind of thing. This is just me talking directly to you via this platform, simply because, make a note of this, tonight, 7 o'clock, I am doing a preparedness and readiness. All right, preparedness and readiness class. All right. I am going to put the flyer up on Facebook, Instagram. I'm going to send it out to my email list of people. All right. If you want to come on and you're not on the list, you can just take my phone number down, 678-557-2919. All right. Send me a text or just text me and say, I want to join the class, blah, 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 blah. I'll send you the link to join and let's make it happen. It's 7 o'clock tonight. So you're probably out and about right now doing some of the things that you would normally do on a Sunday, getting off work, going into work, whatever, just relaxing or whatever. This is something you can do tonight, so you can kind of tuck it away and you can kind of say, okay, I know what to get. There are 5 strategic lists of things that I have for you to kind of obtain. All right, so right here it says preparedness and readiness. This is on my site, warriorsinAgarden.org. All right, I'm going to put my phone number in the chat. My phone number to text. All right. Okay. All right. So out of all of the things that are going on, if nothing's said to you, let me start preparing. Let me start doing some of the things I need to do in reference to, not necessarily for survival, because that's going to depend on you. But when we start talking about readiness, now, I'm going to run down some, not stats, because I'm going to talk about the stats tonight, but let me give you the grim reality of what's going on. All right, hold on. Right here it says, join our preparedness class and equip yourself with the skills and knowledge to study, to stay ready when unexpected happen. Learn essential strategies for emergency situations and gain confidence in your ability to handle any crisis. Don't wait until it's too late. Sign up today and take the first steps towards being prepared for when the shit hit the fan. And with that said, that last line, when the shit hits the fan, let me tell you, in case you don't already know, the shit has already hit the fan. Just within the last month, they found individuals drowning, all right, washed up on the shore with organs missing, jawbone sawed out, eyeballs missing, and a few lungs missing. Over the last few months, they've found at least 5 or 6 individuals hanging from trees. All right. In the last few months, women in the Houston, Texas area have came up missing. Within the last year, women in the DMV area have been kidnapped. They talk about all black people now. All right. So if that is not causing you to sound the alarm, what else needs to happen in order for you to say, or not to say, well, it's not happening to me. I live in a safe, gated community. That's not going to happen to me and my relatives and my children and my friends. Okay. Okay. This is not a question of if, but when. All right. It is happening to people that look just like you, simply because, not simply because, but in part, the rhetoric that is being spewed. All right. And I don't want you to get lost on this part. From the right, the MAGA Christian nationalist right, and the left. The left and the right. All right. The left and the right. So I'm saying to you, all right, get ready and start tonight. If not, with this class tonight, find a class that's online that you can afford so you can begin to do the research to put those things together, to start putting those things in place in your home, in your car, and in your relatives' homes and cars. All right. Okay. Reese, no, it's not too late to sign up, Reese. So Reese, you could go to public enemy.me. That is the site. I could snatch the direct link, Reese. Hold on. This is the reason why I'm coming on here now to do this. We could sign up right now. All right, let me put the site in. I can get the direct link for you. All right, so if you're on IG, just follow along. All right. Just follow along. All right. Hold on for 1 second. All right. All right. www.public and then the letters N as in Nancy, M as in Mary, E as in elephant, NME.me. All right. Hold on, Reese. It's affordable. It's $36. Sign up right now. If you have to use Cash App. If you have to use Cash App. There you go, Reese. That's the site. That's the link right there. I put it in the chat. If you have to use Cash App, you have to send me an email to my email address so I can put you on the list. Family, I am sending the link out at 6:30 tonight. All right. After 6:30, you cannot contact me because my head is going to be, I'm focusing. All right. If you have to use Cash App, my email address is seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. All right. Right here is the link to sign up. If you have to use Cash App, my Cash App, should I put it at the bottom of the screen? Hold on. My Cash App is at the bottom of the screen, and my PayPal. All right. The QR code that you see right here on the screen, that's the QR code to scan to get to the information. All right. All right. So once again, this is a readiness preparedness. This is a readiness preparedness class. All right. Readiness preparedness. The things that you need to know to stay ready. So you ain't got to get ready, because when the alarms go off and it start popping off, you don't want to start getting ready. All right. At that point, you do not want to start getting ready at that point. All right. All right, so some of the things that I put out there already, and if you've already emailed me at Serious Minds Info, I will I'll contact you as soon as I get off of here. Okay. So when we're talking about when the shit hits the fan, when the ish hits the fan, let me say it that way. Prioritizing safety and preparedness. Prioritizing safety and preparedness. Notice we're talking about safety first. All right, kind of radical. Anyway, safety first. We need to make sure you and your loved ones and the people around you are safe. All right? Okay. Hold on for a second. Now, whether you're safe indoors or you're going to be safe outdoors, or you're going to meet at that, place that you're going to meet up at. Indoor or outdoor. All right. If you're going, we call it bugging in. If you're going to bug in, you're going to need the necessary things to bug in. Bug in, write that term down. Simply bugging in. I'm staying in for 72 hours until I can figure out what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, how I'm going to move. And then you're going to need to know how to move. All right. Once again, 7 o'clock tonight, private Zoom call, meeting rather. All right. Readiness and preparedness class tonight. All right. How we're moving, how we're staying, how we're bugging in. So you're going to need a list of what you're going to need to bug in to stay in. We're going to give that list tonight. Bugging out, outside of the home. All right. You single, the nest is empty. I'm moving on my own. Where do I go? Do I go to the club and have a drink and wait it out? Do I go to a relative's house and wait it out? Do I go to a church or a mosque or a temple? Do I go to the motorcycle club? Where do I go to bug out? And then you're going to need that bug out bag or those materials in order to bug out. Whether you snatch one out of the closet, by the front door, or is one already in the trunk of your car. All right. Okay, so you're going to need to know what we're putting in the bug out bag. Of course, a lot of y'all already know. In case y'all don't know, years ago, I taught a class and developed this thing called the black pack. All right, the black pack. And what I did was I found certain kind of backpacks that you can kind of use with the certain compartments in it and how to set it up, how to kind of design it. And just a basic backpack that looks something like this, probably a little bit bigger. Just a regular backpack, but the one I designed had pockets, not necessarily designed, but kind of hooked up. I throw it on your back, throw it on, go to work. All right, everything that you need is going to be in there. All right, so the bugging in and the bugging out aspect. All right, we're going to go over those two lists of bugging in and bugging out. All right, when it comes to the idea of survival, past the 72 hours, because by that time you will have already have known how you can move, whether or not you need to quote unquote shelter in place or whatever it is. All right, that's the safety aspect. Now, when you start talking about the defensive aspect, for example, you live in a modest home on a modest street with neighbors. All right, if you are familiar with your neighbors, then you know Grandma Glenda, who's somebody else's grandma, not even your own, lived 2 doors down across the street. Is someone taking care of her? All right. The neighbor next door is in a wheelchair. This one over here has asthma. That one across the street have arthritis. All right. The one in back of you has a lot of dogs and a couple of children. You need to know that, how you're going to move. Simply because now when we talk about defending yourself, you're in your home. Your lights may not work, but you got things in your home that you could, candles or whatever, that you can light your home. You mean to tell me the people that's coming to look for food, money, firearms, hardware, whatever it is, in order for them to survive, they're not coming to your house? Yes, they are. We need to know what that list comprised of. If you're just tuning in, hold on. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about preparedness and readiness. All right? Preparedness and readiness. All right? We're not talking about anything else right now. We're talking about readiness and preparedness. All right? Right now, if you do an assessment of some of the things that I'm talking about, you can say to yourself, okay, Professor Griff, I am ready and I am prepared if it goes down tomorrow morning. All right. If you are assessing what your situation is right now and you are not ready, then you're the one that needs to be in this class tonight at 7 p.m. All right. All right. I'm going to reiterate this every few minutes. If you cannot attend the class, all right, pay for someone else to attend the class, or just donate it, and I will gift to someone the class. A couple of people have sent me a Cash App to support the class. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. My man, Johnny Taylor, Little Goddess, Alex Littlejohn, Quan, Double B. Thank y'all very much. Really appreciate that. All right. Give someone, send a donation in, give someone, so I could give someone the class so they could get in. So we're going to run down a list of the things that you need to have in order to defend yourself. All right. All right. So now on the medical side of things, there's some basic things that you need to have, but there's some basic things you need to know. All right. I'm compartmentalizing these things so I could give you a folder on each one of these things so you could go down the list and check these things off. I got that. I know that. I need to take a class on that. Yada, yada, yada. Okay. If you can, when it comes to the defensive aspect of it. All right. Hold on one second. Talking about the defensive aspect of it. Hold on. One second. One second, fam. All right. Anyway. All right. If you're listening within the sound of my voice, in case you're not, I'm doing this early enough so you can send this out to some other people so they could get on the list to take the class for tonight. I put the link up for the class. The QR code is in the corner. All right. And I'm saying it in case you're in a truck and you're listening. www.public and then the letters nme.me. Go to the events page and it's right there. All right. This is preparedness and readiness. Preparedness and readiness. So I'm going to double back and start from the beginning. But right now I'm going to open up. Just open up for Q&A in case you have any questions. Let me put the event on the page. All right. All right, this is the event, preparedness and readiness. All right, preparedness and readiness. If you have any questions, whether you're on IG or Facebook or YouTube, just kind of let me know, and I'll try to field some of those questions. Do you have the essential supplies that you need? We're talking about supplies. I know times are hard. Everybody's in a financial crunch right now. They designed it that way. All right. In these kind of situations, 911 and the ATM are not afforded to you. I'm going to say that again. 911 and the ATM machine is not afforded to you. You're not afforded that luxury. All right? You belonging to a club is afforded to you right now. Whether you're a Delta and the Deltas get together, whether you're a fraternity or sorority, whether you're a Mason or whether you have a bike, motorcycle club, whether you just have a club where all y'all wear pointy shoes. I don't give a damn what the club is. If you have people that are like-minded, like minds, that can get together so you can move as one unit to defend yourself and share supplies, that's a beautiful thing. But if you don't, and even if you do, and y'all don't know this, we need to get it. All right? Those people that are out there and you know who you are, and I have to keep calling your name. Well, I never really called your name. If you're one of those individuals that keep telling me, oh, man, I heard that you was giving a firearm class, man. I'm definitely going to get in there, man. I'm definitely going to take that class. I'm definitely going to do that. And you never do? How long are you going to wait? How long are you going to wait? How long are you going to wait to get the necessary information to know? All right. So let me put the link. Hold on. Let me put the link inside the chat so you can come on. But if you're not over here on Facebook and YouTube and you just want to ask a question from Instagram, I'm monitoring that as well. All right. Hold on. I put the link in the chat. Come on if you would like to ask a question, and let's do it. All right. Just to let everybody know, I got a new phone, so your name is probably not associated with your number. So if you hit me up, please put your name in so I can know who I'm speaking with. My man's in there. Yes, indeed. Shout out to Savos. All right. Shout out to the whole crew. All right. Come on. Come on. Y'all can do it. Yeah, I'll be around. Hit me up, bro. All right. All right, family. We have to be able to at least take this set of instructions. And if you already know this, then what I'm going to need the instructors out there to do is set up similar classes. All right. This is not a money grab. This is not an ego thing with me. It's just not, family. All right. It's not. Let me move this camera to the other side. And I'm going to move this over and this down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going to figure out what's going on out here. All of these sights and sounds and things that don't look familiar to you and all that kind of stuff. Family, do me a favor. Don't ignore those things. Oh man, I don't know. It was probably the cat, or it was probably the dog, or something made that noise, or whatever. Don't do that. All right. All right. Got to position my camera this way so I can use my peripheral vision so I can see outside. Anyway, any questions? Any questions on IG? Readiness and preparedness. All right. All right. So the link, the QR code is in the corner. You can scan it. The link is still at the bottom of the page for you to sign up. The cost is 36 beans. All right. Okay. Let me take you from the beginning. Readiness and preparedness. When the ish hits the fan. 3. It's my third time doing this talk. Prioritizing safety and preparedness. All right. Do you have the essential supplies in order to survive, in order to bug in or bug out? All right. When the grid goes down, when we talk about disaster, preparedness, and survival, it's taking it a step deeper, but it's roughly in the same family, in the same area. All right. And then a basic self-defense kind of idea, what you need to do in order to be safe, defending yourself, and then take care of the medical needs of yourself and the people around you. All right. Okay. There's something else that I'm going to discuss tonight. I'm not going to go in depth into it, but right now, family, you need something that you can barter. You need something that you can barter. All right. I gotta take care of this emergency while I'm speaking to y'all, so don't mind me being on the phone. You need something that you can barter. What is it that you have that you can barter? All right. Cash ATM machines are not going to work if the grid goes down. All right. All right. Reese, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. All right. Now, anyone that's ever taken a Zoom class from me or even a course that I've laid out, everyone that has actually gotten this kind of information, whether it's a fast firearm safety training class or whether it's disaster preparedness class or whether it's something like this, readiness and preparedness, you always know you get a lot more than the sticker price. I'm going to make sure of that. And then I follow up to make sure you got it. All right. Okay. Just in the resource packet that I sent out alone is worth $100. All right. Okay. So what we need to start doing right now is we're going to take our time for the few minutes that we have left on the broadcast. We're going to do an assessment test right now. If you're within the sound of my voice, let's do an assessment test. Don't worry about it if you're driving or any of those other things. All right. We're going to write it down as we're doing it. Let's answer the who, what, when, why, where, and how. The who. Who is in your circle that you're going to hook up with so you can either share, barter, look out for one another. We're going to meet at so-and-so's, your house, my house. What do you have? I don't have that. You got that. That's cool. We need to wait this out. All right. Do you have a hand radio? No. Do you have a radio you can wind up so we can know what's going on? All right. I'm not sure if cell phones are going to work, so be prepared for that. The what? What are we trying to survive? What are we getting ready for? What are we getting prepared for? We're getting prepared and ready for when the ish hits the fan. All right. What does that look like to you? All right. Now you got to figure out whether you're going to stay in for 72 hours. 72 hours is my debarkation mark. I use 72 hours because you kind of figure, if you have 3 days, you could probably figure some things out. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Okay, so the who, the what, the where. No, let's do it the when. When. No one. What does the scripture say? No man knoweth the hour. No one knows what hour, how it's going to go down. What's going on with the government right now is so unpredictable. You want to be ready. Even when you ain't got to get ready, you want to be ready. Plain and simple. All right. When is it going to go down? You never know. But you want to have everything in place. So if it do go down, whether you away from home or whether you're in the home or whether you're away from home and you can get to your home, all right, you want to have something in the home and in the car. All right. Where will you be when it go down? Where will you go if it goes down? When the issue, when I say when the shit hit the fan, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Some people, yeah, you might not know. So, yeah, we have to kind of get ready. Where will you be? Where will you be? Where will you be and what's your destination? Where are you going? Like right now, I am 10 miles from where I live. If it went down right now, if this is still working, I got to figure out where's children, where's wife, where's my sisters, where's my brother, where's my close friends. All right. After that call, where are my soldiers at? Y'all good? Yada, yada, yada. Whoopie, whoopie, whoop. Cold black in effect. Let's go. All right. If you don't have a plan, yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out for you. What's the plan? What's the plan? What are we bringing to the table? What is the actual plan for surviving this? Hold on for a second. I keep hearing this noise. It might be the acorns dropping from the tree. I guess that's why they call it fall. Definitely fall. Anyway. All right. The where. So who, what, when, why, where, and then how. How is probably your biggest one. How? How are you going to navigate all of these particular things? And children, and yourself, and grandma, and neighbors. All right? So I think when we talk about the idea of CPR, stop the bleed, this kind of thing, I think we need to also talk about Jonathan, whoever you are, you're doing too much. All right, so I think trying to navigate and figure out all of these particular things, I think all of this starts with you. All right, when you're on the plane and the captain comes on and lets you know if the cabin loses air pressure, yada, 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 the mask will drop from the ceiling. The first person they tell you to put the mask on is who? I'm going to wait for that answer. Who? Who? I'm telling y'all this week, get into someone's firearm. Thank you. Aisha, yourself. Put it on yourself. You can breathe. Now you can help your child next to you or your grandma or your husband or your boyfriend. Put it on yourself first. Then we can go from there. So let's start. Put yourself in the center of it and then move from there. All right. Okay. let's go from there. So if you've answered these questions, if you've taken care of the safety, you've taken care of the defense, the CPR, the health aspect, hold on. If you know the who, what, when, why, where, how, and you have a plan to encompass all of this and everything fits neatly into that envelope called the plan or your plan, then you're absolutely fine. So all I'm doing is reinforcing these things and giving you the lists tonight at 7 o'clock. So once again, tonight at 7 o'clock, private Zoom meeting. All right, private Zoom meeting. Let me go snatch the link. Matter of fact, the link is on the page already. All right. If you're trying to pay via Cash App, it's at the bottom of the screen, but it's $ Professor Griff. Send me an email at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com to let me know you paid via Cash App, and I will send you the link to get on tonight. Try not to contact me after 6:30 tonight. All right? Okay. Okay. Any questions so far? Anyone have any questions for the few minutes that we'll be on? We're only on to 1 o'clock. We only on to 1 o'clock. Hopefully y'all are seeing this as you're getting out of church, out of the mosque. I don't know, out of the park, wherever you are today. It's a nice day outside, so yeah. If you need to purchase or know someone that needs to purchase the replay, all right, contact me later on tonight. Monday, I'll get it out to you. All right. Excuse this noise that's about to happen. All right. Sound like I'm in the BX. Do they still got the overhead trains in Queens? Jamaica Avenue? Somebody let me know that. All right, so this is what we need everyone to do. All right. Get the flyer, screenshot it. Hold on. Let me put the flyer on the screen. Nope, it's not big enough. How about that? I don't know. Maybe snatch the flyer or get the information, screenshot that. Everyone send it to 10 people. All right. Everyone, Timbo. Nah, I know that ain't the original Timbo. Nah, I can't be. I ain't heard from Timbo in years. Tim, is that you? Come on, man. Y'all don't play with me like that. Timbo's my man. Like I said, if you can't make it tonight, pay for it, gift it to someone. All right. Get the replay. All right. We're trying to get at least 24 people in the class tonight. Can we do that? Come on, fam. 24 is a good number. So if the 100 people that are on here right now contact 10 people, all right, 10 times 100, we should be able to get 24 people. All right, we only got a few minutes on the broadcast. As the train coming by is setting the tone. Give me some backdrop music or something. Thank you very much. Pink, Bugatti, B, thank you for working for our people to survive. Thank you. When the ish hit the fans. Thank you very much. Thanks for recognizing that. I'm doing my part. Trust me, Pink, back in the day, I've taken these kind of classes and it was hundreds of dollars. All right. Salute. It's the B Hall. Thank you. All right. Peace. Peace. What's good? Any questions? Any questions so far? We have about 13 more minutes on the broadcast. Any questions? Thank you very much, Shrill. I'm not sure I pronounced that, but Tiffany joined. Okay. All right. Once again, readiness and preparedness class tonight at 7 o'clock. All right. Readiness and preparedness. If you're a firearms instructor, if you're a self-defense instructor, all right, I need you to give this same class to everyone that you influence. This is not a Professor Griff thing. This is a survival thing. All right. Someone hit me up and said, "Man, do you realize all this?" Matter of fact, oh, it's on that. I can't even look it up. It's on that phone. Oh man, are you familiar with all of these hate groups that are out here? Yada yada yada. I said, yeah, been familiar with them. But what are you doing to prepare yourself in case they plan to carry out whatever they want to carry out? If you just looking at them and watching them eating popcorn like you're a cheerleader, okay, that's not helping. Sound the alarm and then pull it back in and start preparing. All right. So if the least you're not doing is knowing a little bit of CPR, knowing a little bit of defense, all right, having some hardware, you understand what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You could do at least the least amount, because these situations that I keep hearing about, so-and-so ended up in the lake with the organs missing and the yada yada, so-and-so got lynched and hung, and this one got, oh, no. We're going to do the mindset thing first. That's from the rip. We're going to have the right mindset on how we move, so we're never in those positions. Now, if you get tased, pepper sprayed, or whatever, and you're incapacitated, I can understand that. But even if that happened to me, somebody's going with me. I'm sorry. I'm licking shots, licking lead, something. All right? I'm trying, I'm not going to be in that situation. Oh, Timbo says, I'm not the one that you know, good brother, but been a fan of yours since the 80s. Give thanks, much respect. All right, Timbo. Yeah, I don't know why you call yourself Timbo, but let me tell you why my dude called himself Timbo. He had every kind of Timberland boot that you could name. Every color, and his name was Tim. Damn. Readiness and preparedness when the shit hits the fan. Tonight, 7 o'clock, private Zoom call. My phone number is 678-557-2919. You can text me and or hit me up at www.publicnme.me/events and or warriorsinnergarden.org/events. warriorsinnergarden.org. Warriors in a garden.org/events/when the shit hit the fan. All right. Between now and the 5-6 o'clock hour, if y'all need to reach me, just text me 678-557-2919 and I will send you the flyer. All right. I will send you the flyer. If you can't participate in it, purchase it for someone else. Support the platform, support the cause. All right. I'm sending this out right now to a few people that hit me up, in case they want to forward it to 10 people. That's the plan for today. All right. November, I will be doing another songwriters class, and I'm combining it with the Music 101 business class. We're combining those two together to make it happen. That's going to be in November. All right, this Wednesday, I'll be on the Carl Nelson Show. If you're in the DMV area, make sure y'all check that out. All right. I'm supposed to be in the Capitol Heights area in October. I'll definitely be in the Charlotte area in October. All right. Okay. I'll be sending the flyer out to about 100 people myself to see who wants to come on and join on for tonight. All right, we got 7 more minutes. Any questions? Any questions? Readiness and Preparedness class tonight. Do we have any questions? Yashin, TX1 Soul. Track 1 Soul, I guess that's what that is. Tracks, okay. Peace, what's good, man? Shalom, good bro. All right. If you are part of a group, like I said, I don't care if it's Moors, Hebrew Israelites, RBG, the Gospel Choir, the Boys Club, the Girls Club, Girl Scouts, all right? We all wear our hats backwards club, whatever the club is, whatever the group is, beautiful. All right, if y'all just hang out together, get this information, share it with one another, and know how to move when this shit hit the fan. All right? How you going to move? Know the who, what, when, why, where, and how. Understand the mindset of the people you're rolling with. Have a plan. No safety, no defense. Have a health plan. No CPR. Stop the bleed. Overall, have a plan on how you're going to move and the necessary essential tools that you need to move. All right? If you have to bug in, have a plan. If you have to bug out, have a plan. I'm not talking about UTFO simply bugging. Did TFO make that song? I'm not sure if TFO made that song. UTFO. All right? If you're part of the church, they need to be having this class in the basement of the church right now. All right? If you're in the mosque, yeah, we need a spot where we can have the class. We need to talk. No, nope. It's not going to be on YouTube. This is a private Zoom meeting. Nope, this is not going to be on YouTube. This is not going to be on YouTube. Some of the things I got to say and go over and do. Oh, that was Whistle. You're right. That was good. Thanks, man. That was Whistle. Simply bugging. All right, that was Whistle, not UTFO. Okay, got you. That was Whistle, the group Whistle. Okay, shout out to Whistle. All right. Any questions so far? We have 4 minutes on the broadcast. I'm going to see y'all tonight, right? All right. If you need to sign up with a class and you only have Cash App, my Cash App is at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you send me an email to seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com if you're paying via Cash App. If you have food stamps and need you put them in the mail, that's a beautiful thing too. I don't mind. All right. Hit me up though, 678-557-2919. Say, yo, Griff, I put the food stamps in the mail. They should be coming to you, but I want to take the class. All right. I just put my phone number in the chat. All right. How you take the class? The link is at the bottom of the screen. The QR code is in the corner. All right. Any questions on IG before we get out of here? Everybody contact 10 people. Let them know it's going down tonight. The class is happening tonight. All right. If you need the replay for the class, Text me or email me at seriousmindsinfo@gmail.com. Text me at 678-557-2919. I'll get the replay out to you. The replay is not free. No. It wouldn't be fair to the people that's paying. No. The replay may be a couple of more dollars extra. All right. Make sure we get this information out to 10 people. You're responsible for 10 people in your reach. All right.
Oh, child, I'll just be getting out of church. I ain't going to have time to get on there at 7 o'clock. You know, I got to go to work in the morning.
Oh, that's fine. I got that. Get the replay and watch it at your earliest convenience. All right. Watch it at your earliest convenience. All right. All right. 2 more minutes on the broadcast and we have to go. Survival and Preparedness and Readiness class. Tonight, private Zoom call with your brother, Professor Griff. We're going to be prioritizing safety and preparedness. All right. Then, do you have the essential supplies and the tools that you need to bug in and bug out? Do you have a bug out bag? Do you have a bug in bag? Do you have a CPR kit, first aid kit in the car and in your bug out bag and in your home? All right. When the grid goes down, do you know how to move? When the ATM machine is not working, cell phones barely work, do you know where to move, where to go? Do you know some basic hand-to-hand combat? Do you got the essential tool, the hardware tool, so you can move and protect yourself? All right. Do you have a safety plan? Do you have a self-defense plan? Do you have a health plan? Do you have at least a little bit of food stored? All right. Where you can bug in for 72 hours. Do you know how to survive when you have to bug out and you're in your car with a half a tank of gas? Where are you going? All right. Are you in shape to jump up on your bike with your backpack and make it to a safe destination? All these things we need to think about and go over like we're going to do tonight. All right. If you're within the sound of my voice, text me. I'll send you the information, 678-557-2919. And if you don't, go to www.warriorsinnergarden. www.warriorsinnergarden.org/events-WTSHTF when the shit hits the fan. All right. That's my time, fam. I love y'all to life. All right. I'll see y'all tonight. I might come back on in case some people are just getting out of church and they need to hear this. All right. Everyone contact 10 people. This is Professor Griff. I love y'all to life. I am out. Peace. Now you got whistle on my mind. All right. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Greetings, family. This is Professor Griff. I want to take this moment to thank everyone for supporting me in my efforts to raise the vibratory pitch of your thinking into your higher self. Thank you very much in my efforts right here on Serious Minds RNTV and Arm the Masses. All power to all the people. Thank you very much. If you would like to continue supporting, and if you are a new listener, please support by giving your donations right here on my Cash App, $ Professor Griff, and or go to www.professorgriff.me. Thank you very much. Peace. All power, all the people. Peace, fam. Peace.